yeah. Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, 'cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grinding 'cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be humble. Have some patience with it. I've been A1 since day one, and always on my job. I never been a fake, never had to steal and rob, 'cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills are thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, 'cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith in my pace, so I can win this race. Win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. This race called life, yeah. Race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life, yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep on running in this race called life, yeah, yeah, yeah. I won't come in last place in life, no. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. Girl, I just gotta win this race called life. This race called life. Just gotta win this race called life.
Yo, peace to the family, peace to the guys, peace to the earth. Walaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum. What's up? Like Martin say, you already know, man. I'm in here clowning today, man. I'm a little late. I went and got some overtime at this one little spot that I be jugging out of. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't care about time. Time ain't real anyway. I do this when I got I do this at my leisure. Y'all supposed to tap in and check back in, make sure y'all, you know, keep your eyes on my channel. They are shadow banning me and trying to keep you guys from getting this knowledge, man. They shadow banned my one video the other day for like 12 hours. The shit was crazy. I did a video on Joe Biden. Like, it was live. I recorded it. When I posted it, like, it was coming up on my page only under my name. But then, like, when I searched it for my tablet, I couldn't find the shit like all day. And then when it finally did pop back up, it had like this context thing on there about abortions and shit. Shit was crazy. Um, and I knew something was weird because even when it popped up under my name, it didn't go right on top. Like the two videos I did prior were like on top of that. So I'm like, this is weird. Why is it showing like this? So that made me look from the tablet, and I'm like, damn, it's not even showing from this. Um, you know what I'm saying? YouTube account. Like, I can't even find a video at all. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, they on my heels though. Chill out. YouTube and the Democrats. I know y'all try to push this censorship shit heavy. Where my lighter at, man? I hope everybody had a good week, man. It's Sunday, but right now it's Monday. It's Monday morning. You feel me? We up bright and early at it. Like a dank at it. Never did that though. But we gonna get into some of that though today. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into chemical reactions of love, man. The chemistry of love. That's the title of this one today. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my lighter, man. So I can blaze up. I apologize. I started, I wasn't ready. Got my chapstick. I got everything but my lighter. Let me see if this one works. What I'm about to do is go to a commercial break. It's right now, just so that way I can go ahead and get my lighter situation together. We're gonna go ahead and play this video by Connie Son, man. Anytime that something pop up, I'll just go ahead and throw Connie Son on. You feel me? If I need a little break, man. Shout out Connie Son, man. Ohio, hold it down, man. Independent artist doing his thing. Make sure you check this out on all platforms right now. Connie Son.
At a certain point in life, man, where you feel you made it, it's within you. I ain't gotta rap about robbing, I ain't gotta rap about dope. It give me peace to let me know. I give you hope, you know I made it. Hurting like a project curtain, pockets been down to the floor. When you love it, you would never let it go. You know I made it. Understand they gon' hate, real niggas feel my flow. That's how I like it, but I know they don't want smoke. You know soldier, I'm gon' cock and let it go. You know I made it, 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 finally made it. I put that bottle down, I do not come around. I done been ignorant, low in them clips and then running the bus and them hollow rounds, yeah. Now that I run the town, you would not hear a sound. It is a fact, I'm gon' kill every track, and they already know I'ma hold it down, yeah. On a whole nother level, cruise control but no pedal, grave digger but no shovel, Olympian but no medal. But I go hard, I don't settle. The block blues is so special. You pick a style, I got several. An activist but slash rebel. I know they mad that I made it. You should be happy I made it. Usually it's only one opportunity. It's all about who the one that's gonna take it. Yeah, yeah. Some people get it and make it. Some people get it and fake it. Now that I got it, I'm giving it all that I got. Cause I know that casket is waiting. Bless them, bless them. I ain't gotta rap about robbing. I ain't gotta rap about dope. It give me peace to let me know. I give you hope, you know I made it. Hurting like a project curtain. Pockets been down to the floor. When you love it, you would never let it go. You know I made it. Understand they gon' hate. Real niggas feel my flow. That's how I like it. But I know they don't want smoke. You know I made it. Front line when they go down. Some people gon' lay low. I'm a soldier. I'm gon' cock and let it blow. You know I made it. 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 Finally made it. I had to go and grind. All in this life of mine. I had to flip it. Go get me a ticket. I'm flipping you by.
Okay, that was Connie's son right there. Make sure you go check him out on all platforms right there. You already know what it is, man. I had to go ahead and switch hats, man. I wasn't feeling the blue, man. The pink matched my shoes anyway. You feel me? Got on these little Hirachis. You know, these joints hot right now. Got my little Aaliyah shirt on. You know, R.I.P. Aaliyah. You know, we keeping your memory alive. You can feel the love in the room. Definitely stuff like this keep my vibrations up. You know what I'm saying? At the same time too, you know what I'm saying, I'm embracing my feminine energy. No homo. Pause. I don't even got to put a pause on that. If you understand duality, you understand, you know, the positive and the negative. You got to have both for balance anyway. So you know what I'm saying, it's neither here nor there. You know, make your jokes, whatever. I ain't even paying attention to none of that shit. You know, so yeah. Definitely. The chemistry of love, man. We about to get straight into the science of this, man. I would have a word from our sponsors, but I slapped this shit together too fast. I'm about to start making sure I put my my website and all that other shit on all my shit after this one because I'm lacking. You feel me? But I'll get to that at the end. Boom. Here we about to get into, man. The chemistry of love. I could really make a love potion for real. No cap. These would be the ingredients. These wouldn't be the ingredients. These are the hormones that the body produces. Um, that create a feeling of love. And let's get straight into this. Your brain in love. Around the world, past and present, people love. They tell myths and legends about love. They pine for love. They live for love. They kill for love. And they die for love. Anthropologists have found evidence of love in 170 societies. They've never found a society that did not have it. Research into people madly in love has found significant activity in a group of neurotransmitters called the monoamines, which play an important role in releasing the all important love hormones. Okay. Down here we have dopamine, which this is one most people are familiar with. We have somebody told me how to pronounce this yesterday and I forgot already. It's norepinephrine. Norepinephrine. I think I'm saying it right. Okay, so down here we have norepinephrine and serotonin. Dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin. Okay, let me see what you guys see and make sure this is big for y'all. And let me double check and make sure my mic working. And we're going to go over these three chemicals, and I'm pretty much going to explain what happens, when, you have a feeling of love. These feelings, I guess, if you want to call them that, they're really vibrations. Again, if you know anything about science, neurotransmitters, every thought leaves your brain as an electric current in the form of light. So, these hormones are making these chemical reactions that create energy for real. And that's why sometimes talking to myself, I'm talking to you, baby. I'm talking to you. You ain't here. You feel me? So yeah. Anyway, where was I at? Boom. Okay, so we got dopamine down here. Now, this is a hormone that helps control the brain's reward center. Okay, this is also activated by cocaine use. So, anytime that you get giddy, happy, around somebody who you talking to, this is that hormone kicking in, and this is where you're getting that feeling from. A lot of this stuff, you could break down the science of this stuff. It's actually pretty dope when you study the chemical reactions of the body. Let me show you this one right here. Uh, since we're talking about cocaine use, this is what a brain scan looks like right here on cocaine. Okay. Now, this is also a brain scan right here to the right on sugar, just to show you that sugar is just as addictive as cocaine, but love can be just as addictive as both. That's why people fall madly in love with people. They start stalking people, start doing all type of weird ass crazy shit. Like, that's these chemicals being released, and too much of anything can be bad. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have to learn how to protect their love. Um, let me keep it moving. Let me go back and let me put myself on the screen real quick. Boom. So, if I was gonna make a love potion, I would probably make something that triggers these hormones in the body. You know what I'm saying? I could probably go to the lab and figure some shit out. We already know sugar is one thing. That's why when people go through a breakup, they start craving sugar because, as you see in the brain scan that I just showed you, um, love releases the hormone of dopamine. So when you're lacking in that, that's why a lot of people, they get depressed and they start getting these sugar cravings. What they're trying to do is compensate, you know what I'm saying, for the activity and the chemical reactions in the body, that they're missing out on when they don't have their lover around. So the shit is deep, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we even have a lot of food addictions. A lot of these food addictions are linked directly to emotion. If you pay attention to your habits, you know what I'm saying? If you start doing some knowledge yourself and looking inward, you can get ahead of these things and start to figure this stuff out. You know, when people get sad, depressed, they want the sugars. When they're upset or angry, they go for the salts. They want to eat chips and stuff like that, fried food, something that gives them a crunch. It's more of an aggressive eating style versus the ice creams and the donuts, which is a more silky smooth um, style of sweet. You know what I'm saying? And once you put the glucose into the bloodstream, it calms you down. So that's the whole thing about this. The sugar, the dopamine being released in the brain. Um, and you can get addicted to all of these things. You can get addicted to somebody's love. You can get addicted to sugar the same way you can get addicted to cocaine. And it's just all about the chemical reactions in the body. Let me keep it moving. I'm over here tired for real. I just worked like 8 hours. You feel me? I'm about to knock this one out. Then I gotta go get a little bit of sleep, and I gotta be up early in the morning, man, to take care of some business for my business. You feel me? Got a whole bunch of shit to do this week, man. I'm about to try to see if I can get my goals done because I'm going to show you that accomplishing your goals actually releases some of these same chemicals in the brain. You feel me? Now, this is the chemical formula for love. I thought this shit was funny when I saw this. Okay. It can be easily manufactured in a lab, but overdosing on any of them can cause schizophrenia, extreme paranoia, and insanity. Let that sink in. Yeah, so be careful who you love. Be careful. You got to guard yourself. You know what I'm saying? Again, too much of anything is bad. You feel me? Um, Again, all love isn't good love. Is all love genuine? You know, just because somebody loves you doesn't mean that it's healthy for you as well. We got to think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it all too often where people can fall in love and they love somebody so much they start wanting to control them or um stuff, just stuff like that. And we even see stuff like that as far it crosses over to. Oh, I'm not even gonna go there. That's a real sensitive topic. I would leave that one alone because I gonna make the people mad today. We're gonna keep it strictly about the love, but um I'm pretty much showing you that love is a chemical reaction. This can be induced just by you thinking about a situation where you felt love before. Think back to times where you were happy as a kid, stuff like that. And you can literally bring about these chemical reactions at any time and embody these emotions or vibrations. The shit is pretty dope once you learn to master this shit because this is really, you know, once you learn how to master the energy, you're gonna learn that love is where you want to be. Love helps you manifest more things. Um, there's only two sides of the spectrum. You have love and then you have fear. You know what I'm saying? They're essentially the same vibration, just opposite sides of it. You see, so that you probably heard love and fear are the same emotion. And it's funny that hate spread faster than love, but love brings things to you faster than hate. So, you know, it's the catch 22 to it. And this is just the laws of the universe. Uh, keep it moving. I feel like I need some music in the background or something right now. Like just in here talking. I should have put some R&B in the background for this. You feel me? Had some John B and some old school shit. That's not even old school. I guess that's old school for how old I am. You know what I'm saying? But that's not even old school. And my phone dead. I can't even play nothing. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving. I feel like I should have set the mood. Hold on, I ain't about to set the mood. I can still play some YouTube on one of my other screens. I gotta have some music in the background on this one. I work better with music. Let's see. I'm about to listen to. Why do it say cozy apartment smooth jazz? I'm about to play that. There we go. I'm rocking now. Okay, boom. Okay, I'm back rocking. I'm back rocking. I'm feeling that. I don't think y'all can hear that, so that's smooth. I think I'm the only one that can hear that while we doing this. Okay, boom. I needed something to in the background set the mood for me. Let's get straight into the podcast. Now, for anybody, this might be over a lot of people's heads. You know, we're getting into chemical reactions, we're getting into chemical compounds here. A lot of people are like, man, this is not that deep. I know when I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. But what is love? That's a question a lot of people ask me. And if you ask that to anybody, you're liable to get a million different answers. Um, this is what love is, though: dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. You feel me? The nerd in me would have to break that shit down like that. Hold on 1 second. Okay, boom. I'm back. My bad. Somebody had pulled that. I'm back. Emotional vibration chart. The emotional vibration chart is a tool to help you identify which emotions produce higher frequencies and which produce lower frequencies, with the goal being to move towards a state of constantly higher vibrations. Okay, the reason that this is important is higher vibrations help you manifest things quicker, and they help keep you healthy. Like, you don't want to be in a low vibrational state. Low vibrational states are what put the body in a state of dis-ease and help things like, sickness and disease develop twice as fast. You know what I'm saying? I've heard this saying, God is love. We can get into that. Sometimes God is fear as well. They throw a lot of that on you as well. The second you're born, they'll tell you that you were born sinner. You know what I'm saying? They say that if you don't listen, God can do all of these things to you, instilling a vibration of fear in you. So a lot of times God can be feared too as well, which, even when you're praying or see, when you have spirituality versus religion, people in spirituality manifest. What they want to do is raise their vibration to a state of love. If people are doing that in religion, that's dope. But if they're praying from a place of begging and, I need, and a fearful place, it's actually a lower vibration that, you know, if we're sticking to the laws of vibration, I know people who are religious will say, well, that's not how my God works. And I understand that, but this is where science and religion wouldn't mesh up. They line up until that point on that subject. And on the next slide, you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about vibration of love and fear. Let me make this big right here. You can see the hertz and the numbers right here. So love is actually a vibration and a frequency that you can measure scientifically. Okay. Um, it's right here about like I believe it's like 528. We're going to see exactly what it is because I pulled up the Wikipedia, but it's right here at 500. And this would be the color for it, which is purplish pink. You know what I'm saying, up there. That's why I went ahead and threw my little pink hat on, man, because I've been feeling like I've been embodying this frequency. And you can also raise your frequency by the colors that you have on and around you. So another thing to remember, this is just science. Boom, let me get into it. Yeah, because sometimes that God is love thing, it can get pretty tricky. It can get pretty tricky. I'm scared he's gonna come flood the earth again. People acting up. You know, that's a that's a vibration of fear, but I guess they would say he's doing it out of love. But let's get into it. Happiness, positivity, health, love is a higher frequency than anger, pain, disease, disappointment, fear. Love versus fear. Low frequencies are associated with disharmony in the body. Okay. So, being scared of anything, people speaking fear into your plans, stuff like that. All of that stuff lowers your vibration and your frequency. That's why you even want to be careful of the people that you place around you in your life. These are things that affect your vibration. um I don't want to say in the worst way, in the best way, if you use this knowledge to your advantage. Let me bring myself back on the screen one time. Religion is man's attempt to reach God. Salvation is God's way to reach man. Preach, my brother. It's Sunday. It's Monday now, but preach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to debate religion today. So you got it, baby. And I feel you. I don't know what faith you are, but I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I always say, God lives within me. So I still think I would still take that and apply that either way. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's walking a spiritual path who believe God lives in all things can still apply that. And if you know people are praying to an external God, that definitely works too. I got my Bible right here, baby. I got my Bible, my Quran, my Torah, my Talmud. I got a stack. I got everything over here just for references. I love to read this stuff. There's so much knowledge in all of these books, man. The more you know, like reading Rainbow, right? Okay, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. I'm a stick on topic, man. Low frequencies are associated with disharmony in the body, and higher frequencies are associated with the state of well-being. Okay, now fear brings about low frequencies, long frequencies, like you see here. It's a long, slow wavelength. This activates very few DNA antennas, which connect us to the cosmos. If you guys know anything about any of that and how vibration works. Now, this is what Nikola Tesla was tapping into, all of the sciences of the 3, the 6, and the 9, vibration and energy. Um, when I look at people, I just look at little balls of energy. We're all balls of energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I perceive people. And having this knowledge actually helps me. Um, you know what I'm saying? I think looking at situations, understanding we're all balls of energy, it helps my clairvoyance, I guess, or it helps me predict situations that are going to happen before they happen, because I understand how energy works. I understand that it can't be destroyed, so it has to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So and that may be over some people's head. Some people might not understand what I'm talking about, but if you know how energy works, maybe you could look at conflict and be like, this is about to happen, or this is about to happen. And you can see how the dominoes are going to fall before they actually fall. Let me go ahead and see what TX DAP is talking about. I don't know how to say that. Tax DAP. TX. You make beats? I see the keyboard over there, man. I need a smooth instrumental for my little shit, man. My little intro. Slide me something. John 4:16. And we have known and believed the love of God hath to us. God is love, and he dwelleth in love, dwelleth in God, and God in him. Again, I respect it. I love God too. I love everybody's God for real. I'm friends with people of so many different faiths, so I keep it general too. I have Muslim friends, Christian friends, Jewish friends. You know, people of all walks of life and all cultures. I definitely mingle in a lot of different circles, and that's how you get a worldly knowledge. You got to get outside of that bubble, baby. I love my wonderful wife. Shout out your wife, baby. Shout her out. I feel you a good guy, man, for doing that. Let me get back on topic. Okay. Now, love, you see, is a faster vibration. This is a higher frequency. Short, fast wavelength activates more DNA antennas, which connect us to the cosmos. So, this is the frequency you want to try to embody when you're meditating, when you're visualizing, and when you're trying to manifest things into your life. Okay. This is the science of vibration and how things work and how you can attract things to yourself. Um, just getting a little deeper into the laws of attraction and stuff like that. If you hip to any of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Definitely remember when you go to pray slash meditate slash manifest that you don't want to speak about anything that you don't want. You only want to speak about what you do want. Be careful of your words because words are very powerful. Words are a vibration straight coming off the tongue. Me talking to you, I have a boisterous voice. You see what I'm saying? There's a whole vibration coming off of this bitch. I know you feel the vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of ladies tap in. They be like, "Oh, hey, one, I love your voice." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or they be calling me like, "Man, you be sounding like some old 1980s intro to the Boys to Men on the phone." Because I answer the phone like, "Yo, what's up? Hello. Yeah, what's up with you? What you into?" You know what I'm saying? I be talking all low like that. I don't be talking. I mean, yeah, I don't do it on purpose. That's just how I talk. But so words are a vibration, man. You got to remember that. And people who aren't utilizing this, just because you don't believe in the science and the magic don't mean it's not working at all times. So you can go ahead and talk negative and you won't if you want, and you're gonna continue to keep manifesting BS in your life, and you're not gonna wonder where all these things keep coming from. But it's because of the words that you keep speaking. Um, it's because of your, and that shit lowers your vibration. Even hating on somebody lowers your vibration, man. Lately, I've had people come up to me about talking shit about people and bringing up other people, and my whole thing is, hey, I have nothing negative to say about them. I don't care what they did to me. You know what I'm saying at this point, like, because it doesn't do nothing. One, it just makes me look bad. It lowers my vibration. It makes me relive these experiences all over because the brain doesn't know that it's not happening right now. Because as soon as I think about this shit, you know what I'm saying? If I make my thoughts, if I think about the negative, I have the negative chemical reactions, and then I'm lowering my frequency and in turn shortening my lifespan. And I'm not vibrating, operating on the frequency of love, man. So I love everybody, man, even the people that hurt me right now. And that's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually, it's a dope place to be in. It's a dope place and it's a dope space. You feel me? Uh, Definitely still got to set boundaries, but we just understand where people are in a journey, and that's cool. It doesn't mean that I have to rock with you, but I don't have to necessarily hate you either, because all that's going to do is lower my vibration. So forgiveness is important. That's definitely something that the Bible teaches a lot of. Again, all texts do. All of the religious texts teach a lot about that. So no matter what faith you're in, you're definitely going to get some of that. Um, it's so true. We need to speak life. Yes, yes. We need to speak life into ourselves, and we need to speak life into the people around us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are fear pushers, man. They go around pushing fear about everything. And it's one thing to be, to always keep all, sight of all of the options, but it's another thing to only focus on the negative. Okay. um, when you worry, worry is putting belief in the outcome that you don't want to happen. And people don't understand that doubt is a belief the same as belief is a belief. They're both beliefs. You know what I'm saying? If you doubt, then you believe that the outcome that you don't want to happen is going to happen. And you don't want to put your energy there because that's what you're going to end up manifesting. Um, so we need to remember this down to, and this comes back to mentalism and the Kabbalion and stuff like that. The Hermetic principles. The world is mental. The world is all in the mind. It's all how we perceive it. So, man, we need to recognize that shit and operate from a place of love and a healed place. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing for us to do. You don't want to be down here on this low, slow vibration, slugging along, uh bitter and tired of, lost all your vigor for life because you're operating from a place of fear. And you have to remember, these are going to be your only two motivations for life: love and fear. So what moves you in the morning? Are you going to work because you're scared you're going to not have a place to live and a place to stay? Or do you get up and go to work because you love your job? You see what I'm saying? You only have two motivations in this world: fear and love. And that's it. Other than throw everything else out the window. It's really only two emotions. They're two ends of the same stick, two ends of the same rod. You feel me? You have fear on this end. Same way you got a pH scale with acidic and base or alkaline. You know, you can do a scale with fear and love. It's the exact same way. You know, so yeah, the shit is crazy. And once you learn these sciences, man, you can learn how to live a happier, healthy life, man. You can literally embody the feeling of love anytime you want to, man. Your day don't gotta be miserable. You don't gotta be sad. You can literally focus on things that make you happy. You know what I'm saying? I may meditate and go over happy childhood memories. You feel me? I may meditate and just sit and reminisce over happy childhood memories and happy times and stuff like that. And what it'll do is I know it's creating these chemical reactions, and I know it's raising my vibration, and I can feel myself glowing and vibrating literally higher. Um, so we have to learn how to utilize our mind. We have to realize our mind is the biggest tool that we have. You know what I'm saying? You're not a victim to your mind. You have to learn, you have to whip your mind in shape, man. Get your fucking mind in shape, man. Y'all got to get off y'all ass. Your mind is the biggest muscle you have. You need to work this muscle out. You know what I'm saying? Make it work for you. A lot of people are going through life and their mind is they're their own worst enemy because of the things that they say to themselves. We have to start checking ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have to start vibrating on a higher frequency. We have to start speaking life into ourselves. Like my people said, TX DAP over here, man. We got to start speaking life into ourselves and surrounding ourselves with people who speak life into us. You know, it's one thing to be realistic, it's another thing to be overly negative. Because if all of the options, anything can happen. You know, you can fail or you can succeed. If you choose to only focus on the failure aspect moving the whole way through, you're operating from a place of fear. And that's not going to manifest things to you. You know, um, so again, we definitely, let me see what Jessica's talking about. The biblical explanation of love includes our love of Christ, the love that Jesus Christ for humanity, and the love that Christians have for Christ and for one another. I respect that from the Christian standpoint. Again, we have people of all walks of life and all faiths in here. Shout out Jessica for dropping the Christian perspective. And again, this is a truth that you're going to find, all concurrent all across the board in every religious text. So definitely it's one that it's a good principle of life and that you want to stand by. Um, Love yourself. For the people who believe God lives in all of us, you could take that same thing and apply that too. So it's dope. And that's why I love these religious texts. You know what I'm saying? There's so much knowledge in all of them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Life is too short. Life is too short, man, to operate from a place of fear, man. We want to operate from a place of love at all times if we can. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. And I'm going to get into this more. I got some more stuff to show you because depending on who you around and their vibration can throw off your vibration. You know what I'm saying? And so goes the saying, don't let people bring you down. What we're talking about is in frequency and in vibration, literally. Um, you know what I'm saying? The little sayings that our ancestors left for us. A lot of times we overlook them, and they be so deep, but it be over people's heads. Even down to your art, what you eat. I'm trying to think of some more. Just little sayings like that, man. And I love the little cliche sayings that we know are old, but they have so much deeper meaning and so much science to them that you can actually break down. Let's keep it moving. If you in the building right now, smash that like button. Don't be scared to hit that bell and subscribe so that way you get notifications every time I go live. You feel it? Okay, let's keep it moving now. I'm just breaking down the science, the chemistry of love, man. That's what we're getting into today. Okay. Now, this right here is how emotions affect your DNA through frequencies. I know this looks kind of crazy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For those people who aren't science buffs, this is really simple. I'm going to explain this to y'all in like hood terms so everybody gets it, okay? Um, Let me read this top part and then we'll get into the DNA of how, emotions can help literally heal you of sicknesses. This is proven science. So, how the saying goes, you make me sick. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is another one of those sayings that our ancestors left for us that is so deep and it goes over people's heads, but like it's something that you got to pay attention to, man. The people that are around you, their vibration, their energy, and whether they're bringing peace or drama in your life, this shit can literally shorten your lifespan. That's why anybody who brings down my frequency or makes me engage in a bunch of drama and negativity when you know, I tend to veer and stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm creating chemical reactions in the body that are shortening my lifespan. Every time I argue with somebody, you know what I'm saying? The ions hurl to the outermost part of the atom, and I start to produce sodium chloride. I literally start to produce salt. So goes the saying, he made you salty. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody making me salty. I'm a vegan. I'm trying to avoid salt. So just by engaging with people who, you know what I'm saying, maybe immature or things like that, I start to produce the same chemicals that I'm trying to avoid by eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? So the people that you have around you are also part of your diet. The stuff that you watch on TV and consume through your ear gate and your eye gate, that's also part of your diet. Um, and it's also going to dictate what level you vibrate on, whether you're vibrating high or you're vibrating low. If you're listening to music that's rapping about a bunch of negative stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be embodying those thoughts. You're going to have those chemical reactions. I don't listen to music about running from the cops or drug dealer no more, none of that stuff. That shit, low frequency music, man. Love and fear are both a four-letter word. I love it. I love that. I love that. I choose love. Yes, yes. I choose love, man. At the end of the day, I choose love no matter what. Like, even if I have to stay away from somebody to be able to, um, you know, so goes the saying. I gotta love them from a distance, man. Because getting up close, you know what I'm saying, our vibrations don't match. You know what I'm saying? And understanding the laws of nature, you know what I'm saying? I understand I got to stay back because if I get in too close a proximity to us, our vibrations clash. So I have to love this person from a distance. And this is just knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? It's dope that I could break it down scientifically. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this shit is real simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not shit that you really need a scientist to explain. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing this because this the nerd side of me that want to show this shit. That's all. And it's a lot of people that do appreciate the science and the scholarship. But treat people how you want to be treated, man. That's like the biggest, easiest thing. And even if I go back to what Jessica was saying up here, the biblical explanation of love. Well, she made it biblical, but it's the same thing, man. Same thing. Because we're all reflections of one another, man. So, treat people how you would want somebody treating you. You know what I'm saying? It just goes without saying. And I love that she dropped it with the quote like that. Let's see what else she's talking about. Be of the same mind toward one another. Yes, don't set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. Do not be wise in your own opinion. I'm not sure what that last part is. That a scripture? Is there like a scripture number with that, or is that just? But yeah, you know, don't be wise. I'm not sure about that. See, I don't like Bible scriptures that tell you to stay away from knowledge and not to be wise. We don't do that on this channel. Um, the dumbing down of America through scripture is not happening on here. They tell you to stay away from knowledge, and knowledge is evil. Some people believe in that. That's not a message I promote on here at all. I actually promote the opposite. God gave us these brilliant minds, and He wants us to use them. That's what I say. But everything else in that I agree with. Definitely. Don't fret the little things. That's an old saying. I like that. Don't fret the little things. Yeah, man, they'll bring you down, man. There's always a silver lining. There's always, for every one thing that's going bad, negative, there's 50 positive things for a person to focus on. But it's like, man, it's crazy because negativity is a strong vibration and it can pull you in. And once you get pulled in, sometimes it's hard to get out of that. That's why people will fall into a state of depression and they'll be down. And it's like, it's hard to come up. You may need somebody who's vibrating higher to come save your ass sometimes if you don't know these sciences and how to lift your own vibration up and pull yourself out of that shit. Um, I'm blessed. I just feel blessed to, have fallen into this knowledge and spirituality and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that the power is within me versus me having to look to an outside source for these things. Like the shit is so fucking dope. Um, let me make this big on the screen for y'all and finish this. Finish this slide right here. Okay, where I'm at. Here we go. Make this big so y'all can read this at home. Romans 12:6. Okay, this scripture right here. Be of the same mind toward one another. Don't set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. Do not be wise in your own opinion. I agree with the wise in your own opinion part, though. Because at first I said I disagree, but I do agree with that. Wise in your own opinion. Yeah, you should always be humble. Like me, I'm always going to be a student, man. I'm always going to, because the more I learn, every time I learn something new, it opens up the door for 5 more questions. You see what I'm saying? So I may want to learn one thing, but then I realize, like, damn, this goes there and there. Like, now I have to unlearn that stuff and relearn some more stuff. And it's like knowledge is infinite. One person is never going to have all of the knowledge. That's why scholars in the community are definitely needed. You know what I'm saying? My thing, everybody should take on a field of study that they love. You know what I'm saying? My thing is biochemistry, health. Um, I like religion. I've taken a lot of classes on that stuff. Not just religion, just I like to study ancient history, mythology, I guess theology, philology. Theology is the evolution of God throughout history and throughout different cultures. I love to study that. This is just um, college level stuff. Some people can't hang with the conversation. Some people can. Um, I don't take it personal because I study them all. So I don't hold an affinity to one over the other. Once I studied them all, I realized that the truth is in all these books. You know what I'm saying? The truth is in all these books over here. Nobody's got it right over the other person. Um, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up the chats, right? I already got the chat open. I'm about to drop the link. If anybody want to come in here and chime in, I don't usually do this. Why not? Ain't nobody, if somebody want to come drop some comments, you don't got to show your face. You can just use your icon. Okay, I think I do it like this. And then I think I put a star next to it. Does it work like that? Does it allow y'all to click the link if I post it like that? I just dropped the link in the chat if anybody wants to tap in and got something to say. But let me finish this. Okay. The new scientific research and research explanations provided by Greg Braden. Okay, he's a scientist. You can look him up as well. It has been demonstrated that our emotions can affect the on-off triggers for codes within our DNA. Below is an example of how contact points from in different types of emotional states triggering on or off or keeping off certain codes in our DNA. So based on how happy you are or how sad you are depends on the quality of life you're literally going to live. You know what I'm saying? Higher frequencies turn on more DNA codes while lower frequencies turn off DNA codes. This is how we activate junk DNA codes as they activate etheric DNA strands. So if you're operating from a place of love, you know what I'm saying? You have junk DNA that's literally activating and working. And this is why they say if you can embody the frequency of love, it's easier to manifest things to you and connect with the cosmos. Um, and again, I have a whole nother podcast on I think it's called How to Become Superhuman or How to Tap into Your God-Given Superpowers. And that's going to actually break down all of that science right there. Because it's so much, I had to make it its own podcast. It's not one thing that I could cover. Peace and love, definitely. You already know, man. And then this is a picture of, low frequency down here. And this is a picture of higher frequencies, and you see how it's hitting more points on the DNA than this one down here because it's a lower vibration. This one is more speedy, so it goes up and down and faster over the code more times, connecting. So this is the vibration that you want to embody whenever you're praying, whenever you're meditating. You want to pray from a place of love. You don't want to pray from a place of fear. That's not going to manifest, or that's not how you quantum entangle with the source energy. That's actually the word that we will use. So if you know anything about all of that, again, is this science may be too heavy for some of y'all, man. You know, everybody might not be able to keep up with this. But for the people that are, love also affects your electromagnetic field. Okay, love electromagnetic field is 5,000 times greater than the electromagnetic field of fear. Okay, when you embody the frequency of love, it creates order and coherence, strengthens your immune system, ignites growth and repair, activates more DNA. Okay, and that's why you get more growth and repair in the body, and it lengthens. What does that say? I can't even read that last one. Telomeres. I think it's something in your DNA. Okay, now the lower frequency creates disorder and disharmony in the body, also which is disease, lowers your immune functions, ignites stress and disease, activates less DNA codes, and I can't read that last one, but yeah, that's what's going on, man. That's the science of this whole electromagnetic field shit. So what we want to do is try to embody a state of love at all times if we can. You know what I'm saying? Anytime something throws you off, man, you got to be able to bounce right back, or you got to be able to laugh this stuff off. Because anytime you get upset, you compromising your health. Anytime you upset, your health is compromised. Anytime you think about something negative, you are literally compromising your health, your electromagnetic field, your aura, and your vibration. You feel me? We need to get it together. Okay, let me see. Don't fret the little things. Okay, I'm just checking these comments right here. Yeah, so, love is actually a vibration that you can measure scientifically. You feel me? And it's also a chemical reaction. It releases dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. I think I said that right. But this is why we get addicted to people. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard the saying like, "Baby, you my drug. I need rehab. I'm strong. I'm lost without you. I can't eat. I can't sleep." Yeah, that's how people really be when they go through a breakup, because they're not getting the release of dopamine. They're not getting the release of serotonin in the way that they used to. These chemical reactions are literally attached to that person. And we have to seek these things out in a different way. When you go through a breakup, and for some people who don't know how to cope, that's why they'll eat themselves into try to eat themselves out of depression. Trying to compensate and get the dopamine and that same brain activity inside of the body. Again, that's why we say diet is linked to emotion. You know, Another saying that people should definitely pay attention to. Um, and it all comes back to the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? All comes back to the same stuff. Same science, and these are ancient sciences. This is nothing new. Stuff is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Right here we have lust, attraction, and attachment. Let me show you how these three things work in conjunction together, okay? First, lust. Testosterone and estrogen are released inside of the body. This is the first chemical reaction. Attraction, you have dopamine, nor norperf norepinephrine. Wait, norepinephrine. Norepinephrine. Okay, I'm saying it right now. We have dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin released when you're attracted to somebody. Okay, now oxytocin and vasopressin are released, and these are the actual addictive bonding chemicals. They're neurotransmitters that keep us addicted to stuff. You can actually get, and this is released at the same time, like if you won the lotto, you win $20 on the lotto, you know what I'm saying? Your body releases oxytocin. You know what I'm saying? You can get addicted. That's why people get addicted to gambling. These same chemical reactions happen when you win some damn money. If your job pays good, every time you get a check, your body's going to release dopamine and oxytocin as well. This is why some people get addicted to working. You know what I'm saying? If they find a job that they love, it's usually because it pays well. Um, Little dandelion root tea, you know what I mean? Excuse me. But yeah, this is why people can get addicted to their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because these same chemical reactions happen when you get that fat ass check. You like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I love my job. You know what I'm saying? This is why. You know what I'm saying? This shit is all biochemistry. You feel me? And we just got to remember that shit. And once you learn this, you can learn how to manipulate the biochemistry to motivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm giving you all this. So that way you can become the masters of self. Because that's what it's all about, becoming a better you. You learn this stuff, you want to apply it in your life. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is looking for love in the arms of another, not realizing that love comes from within. People are looking from going to all these outside sources, talking about love comes from here. God is love. God, I understand all that. My girlfriend is love. I love my girlfriend. Yeah, we all do. But we need to understand why. All of that comes from within. You can fall in love with life and yourself as well. You see what I'm saying? And keep these things in mind. Um, you can fall in love with your soul, your spirit, and your personality. Nothing wrong with that. You feel me? And that's where it all starts. Until we honestly learn how to love ourselves, how are we gonna learn how to give love? You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's crazy. We gonna get into the different love languages so that way we could talk about the different ways to show love. And you know, another thing we should talk about is receiving love. A lot of people don't know how to receive love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know what genuine love really feels like. So when it does come around, like they don't know what the hell is going on. You feel me? And that's a sad story for a lot of people. I know you've seen the girlfriend or the boyfriend running off the best thing that ever happened to them. You know, that's because they don't know. They wouldn't. And then you hear the saying, "You wouldn't know real love if it slapped you across the face." Something crazy like that. Like, yeah, a lot of people don't know what real love is. They've been hurt by so many different people, and over and over, it's like they associate these chemical reactions with something negative because that's what the body remembers. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother podcast psychology lesson to break down. But you know, this love drug thing, yeah, it could fuck you up, man. The person who understands your mind, the person who acknowledges your flaws and loves your soul. I like that though, because that's what we all are looking for. But before we get this, we have to learn how to love ourselves, okay? And that's why I brought this up. That's what this whole episode is about, giving you the power to learn how to love yourself. Because somebody isn't always going to be there to give you love. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And again, these are literally the chemical reactions for love, attachment, and lust. You can create these at any time you want about yourself. All of this happens inside of you. You feel me? And I know you've heard the saying, like, I wish you can just feel how much I inside me. Yeah, it's all inside of you. They don't feel what you feel. We try. We use the different love languages to try to express to people how we feel on the inside. But there's no guarantee that a person always is going to receive it like that. And it's a catch 22. It's definitely a catch 22. But once you realize that love starts from within, you will realize that love is something that you can show, but the other person is never really going to feel the chemical reactions that you have inside your body. Um, and what they feel, that's why you've seen people fall in love with somebody who don't even love them. They doing everything they can. Like, I do everything for this motherfucker. This motherfucker don't love me back. Like, Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Like, because all of this is happening inside of you. You feel me? You can't make nobody else have these chemical reactions unless they want, it's something that's natural. You know what I'm saying? So all the science and all the studying in the world still won't find you love. You feel me? This is something that, Jessica probably still ain't in here, but God's got to bless you with something like that. You feel me? But if you actually get on the frequency of love, you'll manifest more love. You know what I'm saying? The more you love on people, the more love is going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? This is the law of vibration. This is the law of love. You know what I'm saying? The more hate that you throwing out there, the more hate you going to get. You feel me? What you put out there is going to come back to you twofold, 2 to 10-fold every time. So we need to be more mindful of that and understand that love is a vibration. So get on a vibration of love, y'all. You feel me? Get on a vibration of love. This shit easy. Ain't nothing like a woman speaking life into you, believing in you, loving you. Or man, for women, depending on who's in here. It's nothing like somebody else speaking life into you, raising your vibration, um, lifting you up. That's a love language that some people have. Everybody doesn't have that love language though. But you have to remember words are a vibration. So speaking life into somebody is definitely one of the love languages that you can use quickly to make people go through that chemical reaction. Oh, I'm going too far ahead. Let me go back. Okay. Ego says, once everything falls into place, I will find peace. Spirit says, I'm going to find peace. Once I find peace, everything is going to fall into place. So pretty much is what this is saying is once you find love in yourself, love will find you. Okay. Once you start loving yourself, family, love will find you. Do you hear me? Let me make myself big on the screen one time. Once you start loving yourself, love will find you. That's what this means. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like they won't be happy until they find love. Until you find love in yourself, it should be what you're saying. Okay? Because there's not going to always be somebody there to love you. There's not going to always be somebody there with a kind word or gestures of love in your life. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn how to manifest it to yourself quicker, then you need to learn how to get on the vibration of love. You feel me? This shit's simple, man. Real simple shit, man. These are laws of the universe, man. It's not even a mystery no more. It's not a mystery. You look at history. I'm trying to make this rhyme, but I can't do it. How to speak your partner's love language. Which love language do you speak? Okay, right here's a chart on a couple of the different love languages. We have words of affirmation. How to communicate. Encourage, affirm, appreciate, listen actively. Actions to take. Send an unexpected note, text card, flowers, surprise date. You can go above and beyond. Actually like that. That's dope. Things I do stuff like that. Things to avoid: not recognizing or appreciating or effort. Make sure you try to pay attention to the little things. That lets people know that you're receiving their love too. Because when people go out of their way to do things for you, it's because they care about you. Okay, physical touch. Let's get into physical touch. Okay, physical touch is dope because this is why sex works for a lot of people. This is why sex can keep a lot of people in a relationship longer than they should be. Um, because they're getting these chemical reactions and they're addicted to this love language. You know what I'm saying? And it's a way to pass these vibrations on. At the same time, though, you can also pass on fear, anxiety, um, and negative vibrations through sexual encounters and touch as well. So you have to be careful who you let put your hands on you. I always be telling motherfuckers, don't touch me. I don't know what your energy like. You feel me? You could have a whole negative, a whole low vibration, and then you're gonna try to pass that to me, and I don't want it. And let me show you exactly what's
All
going
right,
on.
real.
Oh, I didn't mean to remove that. Hold on, let me share this video file. Hmm. Okay, this here is a closed circuit light that they have, and it transfers the energy through the body of one person. It goes through the next person, and it comes back around. This is to show you how energy transfers through people, though. So let's go ahead and watch this. Now they have to hold hands for it to work. See? Energy and vibration are transferred to people. One finger. Incredible science. That's where I got that from. So anybody who wants to go check them out, shout out them for that cool little video. Um, but that's just to show you how energy is transferred through touch. You know what I'm saying? You can have a healing touch, or you can have a negative touch or an effect on people. So that's why I always be like, man, be careful who you let, touch you, man. You don't know what their energy like. You don't know what bad juju they might be putting on you. Spirit, religious people might say they're passing spirits on to you. I'll just say that people have a lower vibration, and they can, lower your vibration just by coming in your area for real. Um, their energy field affects yours, and your auras mesh just by standing next to somebody. So that's why I'm real particular about the company I keep. And I feel like you have to be in 2022. Definitely since I attained this knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I use it and apply. You know what I'm saying? If people wonder, how I done got successful, I don't know. I have a different way of looking at this information than everybody else. People look at this stuff and they don't realize how to apply it in their life. They just think this it's just some weird science. But um, the science of love, and learning it's a frequency of vibration, and that it draws things to you faster. It helps you heal your body. I literally just showed y'all how this shit help heal your body because it hit the DNA more times because it's a faster vibration. So, shit like this is knowledge that people need. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just out here doing my little part, man. I only got a couple fans anyway. I'm gonna blow up one day though. Watch. Watch. Think I'm capping. I'm too fine to just, be at a little 108 followers I got right now. Give me about a year. You already know what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and share my screen again. We were going over the different love languages your partners speak. Different partners speak. Okay. We went over physical touch, nonverbal use of body language, and touch to show love, hugs, kisses, cuddling. Physical neglect or abuse. These are things to avoid. I think this I'm looking at words of affirmation. Things to avoid too would have been negativity and verbal abuse. You know what I'm saying? Um, shit, I can be pretty mean sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the people I've definitely heard that my words hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something that you want to stay away from. It can lose you your lover. You feel me? Definitely physical touch. You definitely don't want to be putting your hands on your lover. That's not something you ever want to fucking do. That's just corny. You niggas out there doing that shit is lames. Um, don't do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit's corny as fuck. I hear stories about the craziest shit, man. Like I had a couple females that think they gonna put their hands on me. You know what I'm saying? I had to get up out of them situations quick. Like y'all not about to keep putting me in situations like this where I feel like I gotta it's fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I have to defend myself or run like this, and it's weird. You can't, especially for a man. You know what I'm saying? I had a female steal on me. I done slapped her back, but I'm realizing, dang, anybody who see this don't know who slapped who first. What if somebody just saw me slap her? Like I can't even be in a situation. Then I took off. Like I'm not about to be here doing this. Like man, I had this one gangsta ass chick. She had like what I say. She was just still up. Like oh, like what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I had to leave that alone, man. And that's how, again, this is an example of how getting around people who vibrate on a lower frequency, you know what I'm saying? They'll pull you into drama or end up lowering your frequency. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be aware of that and recognize that, and this all goes back to knowledge itself. You know what I'm saying? This is why knowledge itself is very important. Quality time, uninterrupted and focused conversations, one-on-one time is important. Definitely setting time aside to spend with your partner where it's just you guys, date night. Um, stuff like that's important, man. Create special moments, take walks, and do small things with your partner. Definitely important. You know what I'm saying? This is some of the actions to take. You can also go on little dates. You don't even have to spend a bunch of money, man. Stuff like a picnic, like it's the thought that it really be the thought that counts. For at least for me, you know what I'm saying. For other people, they may want you to go above and beyond, buy purses and all that weird shit, or buy this and that. Money shouldn't dictate how much you love somebody, man. There's so many different creative ways to show that you care about somebody without having to break your pocketbook, because it's fucked up out here right now. Inflation got everybody living check to check. You know, Y'all know what it is. So things to avoid. Okay, distractions when spending time together. Long time without one-on-one time. That's definitely a way to grow apart from your lover. Is having long periods without seeing each other. The whole long distance relationship. You got to be a strong motherfucker to do that. You know what I'm saying? I done been in a relationship with a motherfucker around the corner. Felt like it was long distance. All type of shit. It's just our schedules didn't link up like that. But it turned into some phone tag, catch each other, end up showing our love language through physical touch and then going about our way. You know what I'm saying? Until we see each other again. But yeah, these are definitely things to avoid, being on your cell phone while you're on a date, not being attentive to your partner. Listen to their stories, ask them how their day went, and actually, listen for a response. Don't let them hit you with the okay. Be like, oh, I'm glad it was okay, but what happened? Tell me about your day. Treat them like a little kid coming home from school. How was your boss? How were your coworkers? How was your, ask them about their day and actually listen to your partner and, see what bothers them. I don't know. I don't know. I do the shit like that. I'll be wanting to make sure that my people are, the people around me are good mental health. Um, some jobs can be so stressful. I've dated a lot of females who have stressful ass jobs, man. They'll be come home stressed, bringing all the stress from the job home. Not a problem for me, it's just something that I would always try to cater to. Like, damn, let me go ahead and try to make when they come home, a comfortable, dope experience because they always come home in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's a love language too. That's showing, just trying to show that I care about how they feel and shit like that. But yeah, a lot of these jobs will stress you the fuck out. So, always make sure you ask your lover how they're doing and how their day went. Actually listen to listen. Don't listen, don't expect the it was good. And I get that all the time. I'll be like, okay, but how was your day? How was your day really? Tell me about it. And sometimes you gotta ask people twice. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate when people ask me twice too. Because a lot of times I give them the bullshit answer too. Like, you don't want to hear about my stress and drama. But a lot of times it's a way for people to release, because to hold it in is to bottle it up and embody to stay embodying that. Unless you're a master with this whole frequency vibration and you know how to shift out of that. You know what I'm saying? You may do some ETF work. Anybody who knows about that, that's like work for PTSD. It's little things where you do affirmations and you tap certain parts of your body. I'll give you an example. Let me make myself big on the screen. So, like an example of ETF work. example, it'd be like you would think about a situation and like you may tap yourself on the head. There's one where you tap yourself right here on the chin. I think you tap yourself right here between the eyes. And you may think about the situation and say an affirmation like, I am not going to let the situation with such and such stress me out. And you tap these spots and you say the affirmation 10 times. Here as well on the collarbone. And these are like acupuncture sensor spots that um, help relieve stress, anxiety, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this random knowledge is gonna help out, but um, somebody might tap in and see this shit. So again, this one was a little nerdy, but I'm a nerd, so fuck it. Let them know. Oh, acts of service. Let them know you are wanting to help to lighten their load. I was actually just talking about that with the quality time and you know because you want to pay attention and listen to them. So, but acts of service, wanting to help them lighten their load, make them breakfast or dinner, go out of their way to help with the chores, help with the washing of the clothes, wash and fold some clothes, fellas. Help sweep up and clean up. You know what I'm saying? Your shorty been working all day. It's more stay at home dads now or your dudes in the trap while they girl go to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come home, help clean up. She shouldn't have to go to work all day and then come home and have to work all day for you too. Um, Not just you. I mean, for the family. I mean, it just should be a group effort. Okay. No gender roles. We need to forget this whole gender role thing in 2020. Women are so independent now. Not a complaint, but I'm loving it. I'm definitely loving it. So I can't complain about women wanting more for themselves and getting out here in the work field, but that means that more stuff is gonna be equal. So we all have to help out around the house. But shit, you work for equal rights to work, pay half them bills. I'm talking shit though, but let me put this down. That shit too little for me anyway. Let's roll up another one. But yeah, these are the different love languages. Now, before you learn how to love somebody else with these love languages, you need to learn how to love yourself. Because again, if you can't love yourself, you're not gonna ever truly know how to love anybody else. If you always looking for love from an outside source, when it's not there, you're gonna be stuck, you know? And this is called the self-love language, is the chart of the self-love languages. First, we have physical touch, things that make your body feel good and focus on your physical well-being. So this could be massages, spa days, soft blankets, moving your body, skincare, yoga, um, exercise, meditation. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like for me, it's boxing and working out and meditating, working my mind. Acts of service, doing things for yourself that make life easier and more structured. Okay. Let me see how big this is for y'all. Okay, this is big. Perfect. Doing things for yourself that make life easier and more structured. Therapy, cleaning, delegating, organizing, scheduling, planning, cleaning up your area. The saying cleanliness is next to godliness. You know what I'm saying? If you think God is love, well, there you go. Receiving gifts. Buy something nice for yourself. Take yourself out to eat. Spend money on things that bring you joy and what makes you happy sometimes. Even if it's only 10, 20 bucks, man. Take yourself to the movie that you wanted to go see. Go buy yourself that dinner that you like from that spot that you like. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it. You work hard. Going out, vacations. Here's things you can do: going out, vacations, crafts, supplies, makeup, clothes, investing in yourself. That's one thing I do. I do a lot of investing in myself and my business, and that makes me happy, and I take pride in joining that. So, words of affirmation. I'm doing this all day. All day, I'm telling myself I'm dope. I'm the shit. I'm lit. I love me. I honor myself. What's the new affirmations I got? I love myself. I honor myself. I forgot the third one. For right now, I don't know how I forgot it, but it's I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I think that's what it is. I don't know why I forgot that third one. But again, positive self-talk, daily affirmations, journaling, self-improvement, giving yourself pep talks and encouraging words by being your biggest cheerleader. A lot of y'all are y'all biggest haters. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm fucked up. I'm fat. I'm this. I'm that." Like y'all be hating on yourself so hard, lowering your own vibration. Like, why do y'all do that? And again, I'm not even gonna ask why do y'all do that. Fuck why y'all do that. There's various reasons why. Maybe passed down from family members, talking that way over your head, and you picked it up. It was just because a lot of times people don't know any better. They don't understand how this vibration shit works. You know what I'm saying? How to shift themselves from a negative place. You know what I'm saying? I've crawled out of a negative place, one of the darkest places, using this knowledge and shit right here. I shit you not. You know what I'm saying? And you see me back operating and vibrating from a place of love. You know what I'm saying? When I thought I never ever wanted to feel that feeling of love again, because I associated the feeling of love with, negativity after going through so much drama and bullshit. It's like you don't want to deal with that shit no more. You get tired of arguing and fighting, and you know what I'm saying. Like the saying goes, you ever love somebody so much it hurt? You know what I'm saying? So you can love somebody so much that it start to hurt you, like, and then you wish that you didn't care anymore and that you didn't have these attachment hormones going off in your body and that you could just walk away from this person. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, these are situations where you have to guard your love. And that's knowing when to guard your love and when to be open. It's like knowing when to hold them and fold them. Then, this is important too. Sometimes you got to be able to know when to guard your love, when to walk away, when to pack up your love and say, you don't deserve this. And I'm on the bigger and better things. That's major key right there. A lot of times some people stay in relationships longer than they should be. I'm guilty of that sometimes too. I've done that before. So, whereas other times I left quick, I felt like maybe I left too quick. So it's a thin line, and you just got to pay attention to your vibration. Really, that's what it's all about. Once it starts throwing off your vibration, just ease back a little bit, and that's what I advise everybody to start paying attention to and learning and loving. Learn to love to listen to your own body, because your body is an instrument. You know what I'm saying? And it vibrates, and it'll tell you if you're sick. It'll tell you if you're feeling good. It'll tell you if you're happy. It'll tell you if you're sad. You know, listen to the vibration of you. And let's keep it moving. Understanding this one very important thing. The more love you give out, the more love will be returned to you. The more you hate, the more hate you put out, the more hate will be returned to you. Let me read that again. I butchered that. Understanding this one very important thing. The more love you give out, the more love will be returned to you. The more hate you put out, the more hate will be returned to you. So this is why you want to embody the frequency of vibration of love, and this is why you want to try to operate on the feeling and vibration of love. And that's what you're going to manifest. You know, that's what you're going to manifest. Oh yeah, they got it. Okay, let's keep it moving. Now, this is what Google pulled up when I just typed in the law of vibration. Okay. The law of vibration states that everything in the universe is in constant state of movement. And we already know that these are things that are true. We refer to these movements as vibration, and the speed or rate at which something vibrates is called its frequency. So that's why when we tell somebody to get on frequency, this is what we mean. Like, step your vibration up, fam. You're vibrating super low. And a lot of times I'd be vibrating low too. And I'll let people pull me down, and I got to be cautious of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of people attack my vibration through social media, and I let them get to me. And I'm not going to, it's something I'm about to protect way more now. The only difference between one object and another is the rate of its vibration. Okay. So the only difference between this couch and this chair I'm sitting in is it's at a different vibration. Everything is energy. And that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get the reality. It can be no other way. So this is not philosophy. This is physics. Okay, so this is Albert Einstein telling you this now. You got to embody the frequency of love, and you'll be able to attract anything that you focus your mind on while you're vibrating on that frequency. Okay, this is like the advanced version of the laws of attraction that you're getting straight from me. Straight from me, you feel me? Straight from your boy. Hey, I'm clouded right now, man. I'm clouded. But, again, I hope y'all enjoyed that little episode and a little science on love and how love works. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else to talk about when it comes to love. You know, what we got to do is learn to let people love us. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn to be able to drop our guard. And when real love comes around, you know what I'm saying? We got to be open to receiving that love. That's something that, you may even have to meditate on. Um, like the saying goes, a lot of people wouldn't know love if it slapped them in the face. I'm guilty of that too sometimes. I had people that love the heck out of me. And it was like, I didn't realize it until afterwards. Like, damn, man, like they really love me. And I was, you know what I'm saying? And it's shit like that. Like, and then you got times where it's like, you got them exes that make you realize that every I love you ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a million different stories. So it's just about learning from your experiences, not letting your experiences become you, but letting them be lessons that we can learn from, grow from, move forward from. Um, you know what I'm saying? And just learn to recognize and better pick and choose who we allow in our space, our area, our life, and in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? So again, I hope this message taught you something. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you embody that vibration of love, man. It's gonna bring everything you want to you, man. I love each and every one of y'all out there, literally from the bottom of my heart, man. Even the people that hate me, man. I understand you at a weird place in your journey, and I understand why you probably don't like me. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? To each their own. You had a right to feel that way. And if that makes you feel good, then hold on to that energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to take that away from you. I love you enough to say that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it over there. Definitely. So, like my saying goes, always stay true to you. Continue to be you. Nobody could be you better than you. If you're trying to be somebody else, who's going to be you, man, make sure you play your role. Um, we need you out here. You feel me? Peace to the guys, peace to the earth, peace to the family, man. I love all of y'all, each and every one of y'all, man. Um, Again, another thing to say, like I have no beef or animosity with nobody out here. Like I'm really not beefing with nobody. It's just good. I'm moving from a place of love. I'm operating from a place of love all day. I may talk nasty when I recognize somebody trying to bring my vibration down, but that's because I understand how this works. So I'll go to one of those love language things and use it in the opposite way. I may use my words negatively, like, "Oh, you want to mess with me? Watch this. I'm gonna bring your vibration down while taking mine up." And I'm gonna drain your energy. It's not gonna work like the way you think it's gonna work, fam. Because I know how energy works, so I'm gonna be the one to manipulate it. You're not about to pull my strings. You know what I'm saying? And that's good because you don't want a person to be able to come instigate you into a situation that you shouldn't be in. At the same time, you don't want people to be able to put a battery. Well, same thing. Put a battery in your back, but you don't also want people to be able to pull your strings with just their words. Now they have you in a negative state of mind, or they have you angry and wanting to do something physical, and they've literally lowered your vibration, shortened your lifespan, and put you in a state of dis-ease, and now making you prone to sickness and all type of other shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be more mindful of that shit. Me as well, man. I'm not perfect, man. I'm trying to get this shit down. We get it down through practice. Every time I mess up, I reflect, and I try to come back twice as strong, man. So that's all I can do. We all human. And again, keep growing, keep loving yourself, and keep loving each other. Love y'all, man. Have a good night. I'm out of here. Weird.